Hey guys, Brad here with a brand new episode, and I'm hitting you with a quick one today. And this one is all about productivity. If you're new to this channel, I generally talk about three things. I talk about leadership, I talk about productivity, and I talk about creating world class cultures. Today, I want to talk about productivity, and we're going to go through a bit of an exercise here together. So, if you have the opportunity to grab a piece of paper, grab a pen, and join me as I break down one of the things that I believe that you can do to become super productive in your life and in your business. So, the first thing I want you to do is we'll look at the work side of your life first and foremost. So, generally, I speak to leaders and leadership groups, and I'll ask them to do this exercise. Write down your role, whether it's COO or CFO or general manager or sales manager, whatever your role is, write that down on the top of the paper. Once you have that done, I want you then to make boxes or rectangles, if you will, and write 3 to 4, let's say 5 max. And in those rectangles, what I want you to do is I want you to write down the different hats that you wear or the different roles that you feel you embody on any given day, any given month, quarter, year. You get what I'm saying. So for example, the other day I was doing this process, part of me, this exercise with a client of mine who is a new sales manager. And part of his role as a sales manager is that. So obviously, he is the sales manager ultimately. Part of his responsibilities, part of me, are actually selling. So still meeting with clients. So he is a salesperson. He also is in charge of training and onboarding currently any new members to his sales team. So training or education is also a hat that he wears. So these are two things that he would write in his rectangles or in his boxes. Next, he also handles a bit of the marketing. So the marketing piece would be in there as well. So marketer or marketing, you get where I'm going with this. So all of the things that he is ultimately responsible for would be different hats that he would wear or different roles that he would play throughout a day, week, month, year, etc. Now, the way that we actually hack this and the way that we actually become more productive with this is we give those items, those themes, those hats, if you will, actual days. So, for example, this client that I was working with, he's in charge of training and education. He's in charge of actually still taking some sales meetings. He's in charge of marketing and a few other things. But let's just look at those three pieces right there. With those three pieces, what I then coached him to do was pick days in the week where you will have a theme to that day. So, for example, on a day where the theme for him is training and education, he is going to be doing very little sales work himself and very little marketing himself. Will things pop up? Absolutely. Will he be called to do other things? Absolutely. But the point of this exercise is to give a day of the week a theme so that you know when you enter your day, you are going to be focusing on primarily the tasks that that role requires you to do. So when you are training and educating, what would you find yourself doing mostly in the day? Well, you'd find yourself mostly training, educating people. You wouldn't find yourself worrying about or working on marketing initiatives. You wouldn't find yourself in actual sales meetings with other people. Again, will these pop up throughout the day? Perhaps. But the idea here is giving a day a theme that allows for you to just work focused on that one piece so that you can move on to the next piece the next day, whether that is the marketing piece or the financial piece, again, whatever falls under your responsibilities. But the idea here is we are segmenting our weeks, our months, our years, our quarters, and ensuring that we're giving the appropriate amount of attention to those things that we are ultimately responsible for. This is a really quick exercise that you can do and then start implementing into your day to day life as well as your work. And how does it work in life? Well, for me, myself, I'm a father, I'm a partner, I'm a son, I'm a brother. all of those things are roles that I play. I also like to get involved in my community. So all of these are responsibilities or roles that show up in my life. If I don't give attention to the partner side of things, meaning my partner and I, or being a father, it's very, very likely that weeks are going to go by where I'm completely underserving that role. So, whether it is in your life or in your business, when we give a theme, we take that role and place it on top of a day, it's going to allow that I am more likely to be focused. I only laugh because, again, stuff does come up, but you get what I'm saying here. More likely to be completely focused on that one thing. And when you get really good at this, there won't be any laughing. There won't be any stuff that comes up because hopefully you're insulated around you and you have people to help. But the idea is, not just the idea here, the philosophy is that we protect our time. We ensure that we start off each day very mindful of what it is that we are doing and who we are actually showing up as. And I know for myself, doing this creates a sense of almost exhale and ease. And why is that? Is because I know that I'm giving the appropriate amount of time to those roles, responsibilities that I have in my life and in my business. For example, will one of those things show up more than one day? Perhaps, if it's that big of a deal for your business or for your life at that moment. This is a nebulous thing, meaning it's going to change. It's different weeks are going to look different. Different times of year are going to look different. But when we start off our day with an idea of who we are going to show up and how is going to allow us to have world-class productivity. Try it for yourself. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what roles you have in your business or in your life. And also let me know how this worked out for you, if you use it or if you don't. But as I always say, if you enjoyed this and you know someone else that you think would enjoy it, it would mean the absolute world to me if you would share it with them. You guys know what to do until next time. Be good and do good. Peace.